we close out 2017, we wanted to take a look back at one of the biggest stories in Texas this year, Hurricane Harvey. That storm flooded Houston like we have never seen before, and it dealt a devastating blow to so many families. Our sister station, KHOU, was forced to evacuate as the Buffalo Bayou right across the street quickly rose. It temporarily knocked the station off air, but not for long.
Hurricane Harvey made landfall last night.
Now it's getting horrible.
A full year's worth of rain in 1 week.
There are a lot of people who currently work here at WFAA who used to work at KHOU, both in front of and behind the camera.
We're like sisters, brothers. I mean, just as far as TV stations go, we're family.
And we're looking outside the Channel 11 studios. That's Buffalo Bayou.
David, do you think we're going to flood here?
Yeah, I don't see how we avoid it.
Yeah, we have the floodgate, we have the sandbags, but I don't know how much longer we can hold up here.
KHOU had a lot of contingencies in place, and they were ready for this event. Flooding happens in Houston. Not this kind of flooding.
And now it is slowly creeping into the studio and spreading all across the floor.
We've moved all of our operations upstairs here. It's one of our meeting rooms. This is our backup studio now.
I immediately knew that's not good. You know, that's not going to end well.
We gotta go. We gotta get out.
Yes, leaving.
Gotta get out. Close to the back door. Grab your stuff. We're out here.
So we're evacuating the building now.
Something downstairs.
I don't know what's going to happen to our on-air signal.
Let's take our coverage out to Brandy Smith. She's at the Beltway 8 at the West Hardy Toll Road. Brandy?
Yeah, Mia, this is where we've been stationed for the past couple of hours.
I watched Brandy Smith, this reporter, on the bridge, and I was so inspired by her. She was amazing.
I just heard from our crew back at the station that the crew there is evacuating. We don't have a way to switch between different crews right now, so I apologize. A lot of talking.
I mean, what she was doing was brave, and she was carrying a station on her back. I mean, there was no one else. It was just her.
Mario Sandoval behind the camera. Mario's just noticed an 18-wheeler underwater over here. It does look like there is someone inside. The water is incredibly high. We're talking more than 10 feet high.
I remember watching her and just the panic in her voice whenever she saw that truck driver and the water rising.
Sir, are you okay? Can you get to the top of your vehicle? I'm gonna flag these guys down and see. Hold on just a second. Are you guys headed down to the truck right here? There's a truck driver stuck here in about 10 feet of water.
I was very inspired by that.
If you are at home and you're
For a TV station to ever go off the air, it's dramatic.
There wasn't a way for viewers to turn on the TV and see what areas are flooding. Am I safe?
Looking around a room with not a lot of people, it was like we have to do something. We can't just let KHOU go away.
Everyone said, what do I need to do? And how can we make this happen?
And we knew we had some pieces, but until David Schechter walked in and said, why not this?
Hi, this is David Schechter. I'm in the WFAA TV newsroom right now, and we know that KHOU is struggling right now with... I just knew that we could probably take KHOU, funnel it up through Dallas, and then send it back to them through Facebook Live. Hopefully we'll be spending some time here together while we try to get KHOU back up on the air and providing...
My first thought was, how are we going to do this?
We have the power of all of that production value and all of this infrastructure that we can take that signal out of the control room and put it on Facebook Live.
We are now going to do Houston coverage.
A whole lot of people, that was our only source of information from that time.
So that severe weather threat is still with you as well.
We weren't able to get some of the live reports initially, but David Schechter was able to call reporters.
Earlier, Hey, Brandy, this is David. You're on
and have them talking on the cell phone.
An amazing moment, to say the least. He climbs onto the boat, he gets a life jacket on, and they buzzed him back to safety.
And then one of the great moments was whenever we finally started hearing from reporters out in Houston.
We're going to go to Brett Buffington.
3 more of those red rescue boats.
As excited as I was whenever I heard from them, they were excited too, like, yeah, I could hear you. So I think they wanted to be on air as much as possible to show what was going on.
We were just trying to get their people in a position to report out what they were seeing and what they knew, because they're the ones that the community trusts.
For those few hours and the whole entire day, it was just, we were a Houston newsroom.
We're doing something kind of unorthodox tonight. This is a simulcast news broadcast. It's going out live to 2 of the biggest cities in America.
What we did at WFAA that day was provide another television station in another part of Texas the ability to communicate to their viewers when they needed it most. And I don't think I've ever been a part of anything like that before. It was remarkable.
We can hear and see you once again. Go ahead and take it over.
Jason, we can hear you. Thank you so much. And thank you, everybody, for joining us. The city, as you know, is in crisis mode.
So far, no details have been released on a new location, but in the meantime, KHOU has moved its operations to a temporary space on the University of Houston's campus. Their daily newscasts are actually being directed in a separate control room here at WFAA, which is staffed by Tegna employees from all over the country. This video here shows the first broadcast from Dallas back in September. Always happy to help our brothers and sisters there.